Broad steps. Full static website.
Today, I will take you through the process of creating a website from start to finish. The steps listed below will help you set up a static website of your own. Launch the Dreamweaver application. Create new HTML file and style sheet. Save the HTML file and style sheet separately. Add style sheet to the HTML page. Populate code in both HTML and style sheet. Create HTML files for other web pages. Link web pages. Save all files. Reload final HTML file in the browser. Before I begin telling you how to construct a website, let me share my website with you. I have been tirelessly working on this for some time now, and I hope the results reflect this. Now that you have seen what I'm going to create, let's kickstart the coding journey. I begin by opening a text editor. I'm going to use the Dreamweaver to populate my code. To launch the Dreamweaver application, I click on the Start icon right here. Go to All Programs, Adobe Master Collection CS5, and select Adobe Dreamweaver CS5. There, I have the startup screen. To access the HTML document, I click on this link. I have my HTML document screen. Before I begin any work on this document, let me go on to save it. I simply go to the File menu, select the Save option, navigate to the folder I had created previously and save it there. Let me call it index.html. Now that I have got my basic HTML document, let's get started on some styling in CSS. The coding with HTML and CSS goes hand in hand, moving from designing the background, colors, and fonts to detailed work on each section. To create a new CSS file, I go to the File menu, select the New option. A new document dialog box will appear. To open a CSS document, I click on the CSS page type link. Let me quickly save this document. I'm going to do this in the same fashion as I had saved my HTML file. I choose Save As from the File menu. Make sure that I am in the same directory, folder as the index.html file, and save the style sheet as style.css. Before I begin the laborious task of coding, I have to link these two sheets. So I go back to the HTML window and add the following lines in the head part of the HTML file. As a good practice, refresh your page once you have linked the two sheets. I simply use the F5 shortcut key to do this. At this point, let me just detour a little to show you the three kinds of screen views Dreamweaver offers. The code view, which shows the entire coding window. Then towards the right, we have the design view, which shows the final output page. You can work on both these windows together in split view. Moving on, for your better understanding, I will show you the working of HTML and CSS simultaneously. The third window here will show you browser output as the website is put together piece by piece. I begin by writing the default code in the CSS sheet. This will give my website a basic environment. Moving on, I'd like to focus your attention on the content inside our body tag. This includes all of the main page's structure. I have purposefully used a few nice HTML tags to signify how you may include them in your own work. First off, let me start by turning our black and white boring page into a colorful one. I have lent my homepage a bluish tone by incorporating a blue background image. You can see the code I have used to achieve this. The background of the body element will also be the background of the whole document. I will of course be adding some more colors later. The color property sets the color of the text to the body element. I have also chosen my font family at this point. My main font is Trebuchet MS. On the web, you can never be sure what fonts your readers have on their computers, so I'm going to add some alternatives as well. Next, as you can see, I have created a wrapper that encapsulates my entire website content. I have labeled this main. This is useful to set a maximum width or position content around on the screen. Before I move on, let me explain a little about the two layouts you can use, Fluid and Fixed Width. Fluid layout, where the page can scale to whatever width the browser window is currently sized. Sometimes this can mess with your site layout and design. So I have opted for a fixed width layout, where the width of my entire site is at a fixed size. I have given my wrapper a width of 1000 pixels using the div tag. I have given the same div a margin of 0 auto. This will place the page automatically in the center. Within the wrapper, I have created another container called main frame. This is where I will create my home page. Now I will fracture the page into 5 core rows. First is the top row. This will contain my web page logo and the menu bar. See the highlighted code in both the HTML and style sheet. I have used the unorder list tags with the anchor tag to create the menu bar. Pretty simple, isn't it? The links in our menu bar don't work since our website so far consists only one page, but that doesn't matter now. Once I have my website more or less ready, there will not be any broken links, of course. Right below the top row is the header row. Inside my header area, I have added 2 columns. The left column will contain some introductory text, and the right column is a simplistic display of the product image. This will impart a picturesque look to my website. Coming to the product information row, here I am going to elaborate the product information across the 3 different columns. In the 4th row, I am going to build the main body content. To give my website a more professional look and feel, I have created a recent news column, again using the unordered list tags. The right column will contain some more text. Last but not the least, I have my footer row. I create a similar menu bar I had created in my topmost row. Add copyright information and tada! I have my home page. This is going to be the home page of my website with several similar pages. As is common for current web pages, this one has a menu that links to other pages. My website has 3 other pages: About Us, Gallery, and Contact Us. As a good practice, continue to save your work as you write the code. You can use the Ctrl S shortcut key to do this. At this stage, you can open the file in a browser to see what it looks like. You can find the file with your file manager and click or double-click the index.html file. It should open in your default web browser. To create the rest of the pages, I am going to simply copy most of the codes in new files I have created. I will then make additions in the main body part of the code as per my requirement. Take a quick look on how I do this. There, now I have all my web pages. What next? Now I need interlink these. Watch how I do this. I go to each HTML page separately and add link in anchor tags. I will save the files again and reload the main file in the browser. It looks quite amazing, doesn't it?